Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody out there doing? It's been a minute since I've actually done a live stream, not since the playoff weekend. What was that? Well over a week ago because I didn't go live last Saturday. So, Super Bowl's this week. I do plan on coming on for a little while during the Super Bowl just to get a feel for where everybody is in the game and where the game is headed. Like who's winning, who's doing what, and I'm going to have my same bets, my same parlays that I normally do. With that being said, though, I want to get into some questions that were left behind and talk about some changes that I've made personally. I haven't been keeping you guys up with a lot of things, which is why I haven't been coming on as much and haven't been doing as many videos. So let's get into the first one. I had someone leave me a comment about a video I did over 3 years ago about disabled veterans and Social Security. Since that time, I've made about 3 different videos explaining to people that being 100% with Social Security, with the VA, does not guarantee that you're going to be approved for Social Security. The VA, incremental, Social Security, all or nothing. So I left a link to a video that I did to show them, hey, I've already talked about this and why several veterans are denied. So to tell people like, hey, you ain't guaranteed. Yeah, I know. I've done videos about it already. What's going on, Barry? How you doing tonight, man? And then I want to talk about some scams here, man, that are going around, and I mean they are getting people left and right. Mike put out a quick video. Well, it wasn't quick. I put out a quick video talking about the Uber scam. For those of you who have Uber apps and you got a credit card on your Uber app, go check your credit card statement because Uber is authorizing charges, making charges without authorization from you. Most of the time, you guys are not signing up for memberships. They're still charging you like you did sign up for a membership. So I had about $107 worth of charges from Uber I wasn't even aware of. And I got that handled today with my credit card company and let them know, hey, I didn't authorize none of this crap. So what I did was I had a conversation back and forth with Uber. I screenshotted the entire conversation. I got the emails from them saying that my payments will be returned in 3 to 5 days. So when it don't get returned, I'm going straight to the bank with everything we talked about. So they got all the evidence that they need that I did not authorize anything so I can get all of my money back. This is why I tell you guys, always check your bank statements, credit card statements. Make sure that they're correct. Make sure that if you're charging stuff to your card, this is what you're supposed to be charging to your card. Anything that's not supposed to be there, cut it off and get your money back. Cut it all off and get every dime of your money back. Do not play around. I don't do automated payments. I used to do automatic payments on everything. And then one day, there was a charge that was wrong that was charged on my card one day, and it wasn't a small amount. It ended up being over $1,100. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've never paid $1,100. So this is why that taught me a valuable lesson, because when you give them authorization to take out automatic payments, whatever that bill is, they're just going to take it. Whether it fits a pattern or not, they're going to just take it. So I always make the payment. I don't do nothing automated anymore. Ever since then, nothing. None of my credit card payments are automatic. Just no. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna manually pay what it is. I'm not setting up anything for automatic payments anymore. See, we got Alfred on here. What's up, brother? Always check your banking app. Oh, absolutely. And like I said, now me personally, now some of you guys, you're probably cool with who you're using and you're accustomed to using it. I know I did it for a long time with my car payments. I did it a long time with my auto insurance and my motorcycle insurance. And the mortgage payment, I did it with that as well. I set up automatic payments just so I don't forget. But since being retired, no, I'll pay you manually. Whatever it is, if I got to walk into your branch, I'll pay you and I'm done with it. Just that simple. Okay. Now, a question that's been answered many times, and I know there's a lot of new people who come to the channel. Bear with me, some of you guys who've heard this before. But I want to be clear with this because this keeps coming up. I think this person has gone to many channels trying to get an answer or got an answer and it wasn't what they wanted to hear. So now they're asking me. So let's break this down again. All right. You're 100% disabled veteran. You're traveling abroad. You heard about FMP, the Foreign Medical Program. Okay. Your question is, am I covered once I leave the U.S.? Is my medical health, is my medical insurance covered once I leave the U.S.? If you're not going to U.S. territory, Puerto Rico, Guam, anywhere like that, the only thing that is covered is service connection. And again, FMP is a reimbursement program. It's not medical insurance. Do not mistake FMP for medical insurance. It is most certainly not. FMP reimburse you after you pay. You pay. And if you approve by FMP, they reimburse you. That's how that works. So you going abroad thinking FMP is your health insurance. It most certainly is not. FMP is reimbursement, is what it is. If it's service connected, because it doesn't cover everything. So for example, you come here to Colombia, you go to Brazil, and you get scoped. I never heard of service connection for being scoped. So if you go get scoped and you end up in a hospital for a heart attack, aneurysm, or whatever that was caused because you got scoped, the Department of Veterans Affairs ain't covering that, dog. You on your own. You got to pay for that. And hopefully you got enough in savings, you got a credit card, or you got something that can cover that bill, because they're going to need to have you see some specialists. It's going to be much lower here than it is going to be in the US, but it's not going to be cheap, because specialists here, depending on what it is, can get up into thousands of dollars. Now, not in the tens of thousands like it is in the US, but you're going to be paying some money. So know exactly what you're getting into, because it's not health insurance, it's reimbursement. Who else we got here? How many CDRs have you had? I've only had one. I've only had one in the, how many years it's been? It's been 11 years I've had one. What up, Mike? I just watched your video, man, on that on that whole thing. And I was explaining to Mike, man, they got some scams here for your ass. They do. Boy, they come up with some ways to part people from their money. I'm dead serious, bro. They come up with some stuff. You know, I was talking to Urban about this as well. Man. Bro, they got a scam here. Let's say you've made a purchase. Now, I don't know if this is the employees in on it. You may have dropped the receipt somewhere. I don't know. But somehow they seem to know the last four numbers of your credit card and the expiration date of your credit card. Now, that's on your receipt. Most receipts, when you look at them, you'll get the last four digits of the credit card or debit card or whatever card you use, and you'll get the expiration date. So they at least have that information. And it may have your name on it as well. What they don't have is the other 12 numbers that they need. So they'll call you and make it sound like something's wrong with your card or something's wrong with your purchase, right? And they need to verify who you are by you giving them the entire credit card number. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that, because you just gave them access now to your credit card. Do not do that. That's a no-no. Okay? Here's another one. This is a scam I just told Mike about that they get people here with every day. Every day. On Facebook Marketplace, they have these apartments for rent. Okay? Real cheap apartments. You usually get gringos because they're priced around $200-300. Nice looking apartments. They're usually up in the mountains, in some barrio, or in the slums somewhere. Okay. You call them up, because they did a whole news report on this. You call them up on WhatsApp. They tell you, hey, in order for you to see this, because they got a lot of people, they're gonna need you to pay them 50 mil peso to put you on the list so you can go see the apartment. Well, 50 mil peso, that's like $12. These gringos got $12 to give, so they give them $12. So they go. There's at least 10 to 12 people out there when they get there. So that's how much money he's already made off these people paying 50 mil each. Okay. They get there and then they break off individually with this guy, and he explains to them, hey, if you want to get this apartment, I need you to send me a deposit of X amount of money and put it in this bank account. Okay. Now you're not getting a receipt or nothing. You're just taking the deposit straight to his bank using his account number and putting the money in where you got no way to get it back. These people fall for this. They go make the deposit. Next thing you know, the WhatsApp number no longer works. So you just gave away 12 plus whatever he asked for in deposit to hold a place that he doesn't even own. He went to a realtor, asked the realtor to look at the place. The realtor gave him the key that he gets on Facebook and markets it as his own place. Bruh, they got some scams here, for real. They got some real scams here that they have been eating these people alive with. I be online cracking up. They crying, man, they ain't got a lot of money. How you fall for that? Is my thing. How you fall for that? If it's too good to be true, ladies and gentlemen, it is. Don't fall for stuff like this. On the square? I don't know what you mean by that. What up, Howard? How you doing today? Talking to Barry, talking to old Tommy. We just gave Barry another name, Tommy. Yeah, man, but that's crazy. Okay, so I just sent out a link. Unfortunately, there's another death. So this is the fifth one within a week of a foreigner here. Same story. Well, the one that happened, was it yesterday or the other day, was a lady taking an indigenous drink. Bruh, okay. I know some of y'all are adventurous and y'all into different types of things, right? But this lady was 73 years old and had a reaction to this indigenous drink. That drink, bro, let me tell y'all what that drink is. That drink ain't nothing but cocaine. A bunch of damn hallucinants and cocaine. That's all that drink is. And this 73-year-old woman took that damn drink, had a reaction to it, and never woke her ass back up again. She was gone. Just like that. So that's up to you if y'all want to try stuff like that, but I stay clear of it. All right. Now, today's story, Dutch guy. Same story as all the rest. Here in Poblado at a hotel. He was seen out earlier. They got him on video out earlier. 2 girls with him. Go to the hotel. 2 girls leave. They never hear from him again. Next thing you know, they got a bag coming up out the hotel, putting them in the meat wagon. It is what it is. I mean, by now, it should be well known by now, the situation here. But hey, people are grown. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. All I tell people who ask me about this country, I don't even ask what the hell you coming for, because I don't even care. The only thing I say to you, make sure you got health insurance. Make sure you got life insurance. Don't leave your family trying to bury your dumb ass. Make sure you got those 2 things, all right? Don't put that burden on your family. Don't put it on your family, because they didn't tell you to bring your ass here or anywhere else. Put that on yourself. The least you can do is make sure your ass is covered before you go to these countries, and not put it on your kids, your grandkids, or your family. They out there doing fish fries and car washes and bullshit because you a dummy. Make sure you got health insurance. Make sure you got life insurance. And if you're going to take that risk, that's on you. I ain't contributing shit to your cause. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, moving on to the next one. What we got here? Looks like we got some Marine talk here. See, Barry, Mike. Mi hermano, J Love, ¿qué pasa? Oh yeah, that's the Marine talk right there. Simplifier. Hey, I got the link in the chat. Anybody wants to jump on real quick? But yeah, man, that's pretty much what's going on here. Is yeah, this is the fifth one within a week. The one lady though, that was kind of something she did on her own, taking that indigenous drink. Yeah, once I learned what was actually in that drink, oh yeah, hell no, hell no. I don't know why in the world she would do that, but being adventurous, okay, do you? But I'm not drinking that shit. No way, no freaking way. I'm not ready to leave yet. That's for sure. All right. So a couple other things is going on with me. So I haven't been on for a while because I've been looking at apartments. Some of you guys know this. Some of you guys in the WhatsApp group, I've sent photos of different apartments, and I sent you guys some photos. I think it was Tuesday afternoon. It was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath apartment I was looking at, and bro, I was all excited about it. Right? It was listed on Airbnb for 19. Because of my relationship here with the landlord, I was able to get it. I could get it if I wanted it for right around 14.25 a month. Okay, nice big place. Went there. The complex is called Monte Carlo. All right. First, when I get there, I'm looking at the building. I'm like, this building's old. You can tell right away the elevator, the doors, the gate, the guard gate, the way it opens. I'm like, yeah, this is old, man. This is from early, well, no, it's probably late 90s, early 2000 is when this building was built. So, because it had one of those old keys. I don't know if you guys remember these keys. They used to be real big wood solid doors, right? And you have this key, it's about this long and it's real skinny. And then the keys, the latches are in the end, not the latches. What do you call that? To open the door with on the very end. It's like skeleton keys, the best way I can describe it, right? And then the door old as fuck. I mean, that door was thick. And in the locks, you know how you have the normal um, insert when you turn, the door opens? Well, this had four on top. So when you lock it, all four went into the door. So I'm like, yeah, that's all old as hell right here. So as we get in and we look, I'm looking around at the apartment, man. I look up at the ceiling. I'm like, yeah, this place right here, old as hell. Go to look at the appliances. The stove is super old. All the newer stoves here, they have 3 gas burners, 1 electric burner. In case the gas go out, you do have the 1 electric burner. That was all gas. It did have an updated hot water heater, right? But the washing machine was super old. The microwave, man, that microwave had to have been 20 plus years old. Uh, Everything was just outdated. Now the TVs were more modern; they had flat screens. Some of the furniture was more modern, and then the colors. They had like this lime green apartment. Like the walls in some areas were lime green. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Ain't no way I can pay $1,400 to come home to this every day. I was, so when she asked me, I said, yeah, this apartment's too old. It's too old. She said, well, I can probably negotiate. I said, yeah, you can negotiate all day on this. I can't take this. No way. But they did have a king size bed in the master bedroom. There were balconies. There's 2 balconies. There's one in the living room. There's one in the bedroom. That was pretty nice. And you weren't too far away from the main street. So you had all that going. But it was just, it's too old. Way too old. Now, one of the other apartments, when I declined on that one, I said it's too old. She showed me a more modern apartment. This one's in an exclusive area of Poblado. You really got to know somebody to get into this apartment complex, right? And it comes with a lot of stipulations. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Here's the stipulation. First stipulation, you cannot sublease the apartment. Now, I was never going to sublease an apartment. I don't know about living with me anyway, so that was never an issue. The second stipulation is, say like you got a girlfriend or you got friends. Now you in a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom apartment. they can't stay the night. They can't stay over. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to rent a $1,800 apartment that's listed for $25 on Airbnb, and I can't have no guests. Nope. Not stay overnight. You can have guests from certain hours, from 8 in the morning till about 9 at night. You can have guests, but from 9 at night till 8 the next morning, you can't have no guests. None. And I told people this was coming. This is coming. This is going to be a thing that's coming here, especially with rentals and Airbnbs in the upper areas. I knew this was coming. So they're going to make it to where you can have a guest, but they're not going to be able to stay overnight. Not unless it's your wife, you're engaged, something like that. You got to be able to prove it. But no, just random people coming over. No, not going to happen no more. And I knew, like I said, I knew that was going to be a thing. Let me see if I can show you guys the pictures of this other modern apartment. I don't think I showed a lot of you guys these pictures of the one that's 1,800. So anyway, I've been talking to Howard today. I've been talking to Urban today, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to think of the advantages of getting an apartment over staying in a hotel. Because to me, right, even if I moved into that apartment, say I moved into that apartment that's $1,800 a month, okay, I still would have to have someone clean the apartment, right? So by the time I pay somebody to clean the apartment, I could have just stayed in a hotel. I know I'm in a smaller area in a hotel, but the hotel has cleaning. The hotel usually has a restaurant down below, and it depends on the type of hotel you get. It may include all meals, or it may just include breakfast. A lot of the upscale hotels have laundry service. So I'm trying to think of a reason as to why I would get an apartment right now over a hotel. The other reason is because, and this is real, this is why residency is so important, why I talk about it so much. With residency, I wouldn't have to go through anybody else. There wouldn't have to be a middleman. I could just go directly to the owners, or I could go directly to the agency where I'm charged the way a regular Colombian is charged. Because one of the key things that people don't realize here is that when you're a gringo, you pay deposits. When you're a resident, you just like a regular Colombian. You just pay whatever the rate is and move in. You don't pay any deposits. Same with utilities. You don't pay any deposit. You don't pay a deposit for your utilities. You don't pay a deposit for the department. But when you're a gringo or you got a migrant visa, first month, last month, that month, administration fee, cleaning fee. So that $1,800 apartment, I would have paid almost $6. It's right at $6 to move in. And then there's a 3-month minimum lease. 3-month minimum lease. So my question to you guys who are currently in the chat, which one is better for you? Because to me, and me and Mike have had this discussion too. I know Mike prefers Airbnbs because he likes to cook. Like they like to get their own food and cook, right? I forgot the other reasons Mike told me he preferred Airbnb, but I know we had a discussion about this before, Mike. And my thing was, dog, I just see more benefits to me in a hotel than an Airbnb. Even an Airbnb like this, that's like well guarded and everything, I just see more benefits personally in staying in a hotel. Now, a hotel, at least the ones I'm looking at, are going to be probably more expensive. For example, the Four Seasons Hotel here in Poblado, they're usually between $120 to $130 a night. So I'll be looking at $3,800 to $3,900 a month. The Intercontinental, yeah, I ain't even looking at that one. Intercontinental be close to $9,000 a month. I ain't doing that. But there are some hotels here on the main street on Poblado, $2,500, $2,800 a month. Trying to think of some of the Fairfield. The Marriott, I think, was the cheapest one, and it was for a month, right around 2,200 for the month. Now there are all kind of hotels here and options here that people choose. Like there's one here that's super cheap. It's called it's in Itagüí. Ibis. I think it's called Ibis. IBIS. Super cheap. I mean, 30 days won't cost you $700. Small ass rooms. I mean, tiny. And then you got every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the world right there. Right. So I'm like, nah. Now I rather spend the extra. So this upcoming month, I'm gonna leave this apartment. I've been in here almost 5 years, guys, in the same apartment, and I hate to leave, man, but I got to move around. It's one of those things, man. I talked to Howard about a lot. I talked to J Love about. I talked to Mike about, and they get it. It's like sitting around all day. What are you waiting on? Like you waiting to die, sitting around in the same place, doing the same things, not really changing your routine or your habit. What are you waiting on? It's like why you can move, why you got the freedom to do whatever you want to do. You know, that's the other thing with hotels too, is like I can pay daily, I can pay weekly, bi-weekly, or I can pay monthly. I'm on no lease. If I just want to stay at this place for 2 nights and leave and go somewhere else, go to a whole different area, I can do that. I can't do that when I'm on Airbnb because Airbnb, I mean, you could, but Airbnb works like the longer you stay, the cheaper it is. With a hotel, I'm flexible as hell. I stay in a hotel. Like my plan, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My plan is to stay in a hotel for a week. Okay. If I like it, okay, I may stay longer. If I don't, I'm gonna go to another hotel in another area that may fits what I want to do. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now. I'm not really looking at it like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay here 30 days, see how I go. Hell, you may get in there after a night, all kind of noise and stuff next door. You may wake up, damn bugs all over the floor. You like, nah, and then you ready to go, but you didn't gave them all this money. So that's the way I'm looking at it. Let me see what I missed. Let's see. Mike said, like I said, I'm bringing my own sand to the beach. Let's see. Nice apartment. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it though, Jay. Uh, Asawaka. I don't know what. I guess that's the name of it, but I'm not messing with none of that stuff, dude. I love those balconies. Yeah, those balconies are cool, man. You get to sit out there and chill on those balconies. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those hotels, though, Mike, they got those balconies too. Yurgi, an indigenous Colombian drink. Yeah, man, that ain't number cocaine, dog. That's all that is. Cocaine and some other elucidative, whatever you call that stuff. I'm not drinking none of that. That's like prison visits. Sounds like my mother's rule back in the day. No overnight guests. I'm just telling you, man, this is where a lot of this is gonna head to. Especially on their higher end, because they're like, man, we ain't trying to have you destroy our place. No conjugal visits. conjugal visits, pretty much. Uh, you betting on Kermit the Frog to win the Super Bowl? Kermit the Frog? Who the hell is Kermit the Frog? I don't know what you mean by that one, dog. Look, I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to come down to the last quarter, maybe the last 5 minutes. Somebody going to make a mistake, but I do think Kansas City is going to pull it out again. I think Kansas City. As a matter of fact, I need to go back and look at my predictions because I could have sworn I said 49ers and Kansas City. I could have sworn. I'm going to go back and check because we all, before the season started, we all said our team. And I'm pretty sure I said Kansas City and the 49ers. I got to go back and check. Got to go back and check that one. Hey, but I want to, let me see if I can pull up these pictures real quick. of this last one that's basically $1,800. Pull up some of these photos so you guys can see. It's pretty nice though, man. It's got wood floors. Pretty much everything in it is modern. If you want to spend that kind of money here, obviously you don't have to spend that kind of money here. There are things here that are far less. Hell, there's a hotel right in the middle of the party zone in Provenza, $15 a night. Now, I don't know if you want to be around all that noise that's created there, but literally $15 a night for a hotel. And then they got motels you can rent by the hour, 4 hours, 6 hours. You can rent it for the night. And they vary all over the place. So just trying to find some of these photos to show you guys. So like this is the living room, right? For the one that's $1,800 a month, where you can only have, and it's got a nice balcony on the outside as well. Where you can only have guests during the day. And it's pretty spacious. I was told it's over 2,000 square feet. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And I'm shocked this one didn't have a dryer. The other one had a washer and a dryer. But this does have AC. So that's one of the bedrooms. It's back in the living room. Let me see if I can pull up some other photos real quick. Oh, this is the kitchen. So that's what the kitchen looks like. And then we got, see, it's all modern. It's nothing like the other one, man. The other one looked like, man. So this is the guest bathroom. Let's see what other photos I got of it. This is one of the other bedrooms. But you guys get the idea. I don't want to download all the damn photos. But you guys get the idea of what I'm talking about, though. It's a nice looking place. Has AC in every room. Even in the kitchen, there were, they got the mini splits. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 8 different mini splits in this apartment. And all the utilities are included. So you sitting there running the air. Well, let me take that back. The utilities are included up to a certain point, right? Like they give you a limit. If you go over that limit, you gotta pay. So the limit I think was like, let me do the math real quick. It's $350, so it's like $90-some is the limit per month. That's your limit. Like $93, $95 your limit per month. So if you go over that, but there aren't many occasions where you need AC here. Just being real. I've never had an AC in this apartment. I use the sliding glass door as the AC. If it's hot, open the door. If it's cold, close it. If it's somewhere in the middle, put it in the middle. That's basically your AC. So not having an AC is no big deal. Not having a dryer, no big deal. Clothes dry here so fast because of the climate. You don't really need a dryer, and it retains the color longer, where a dryer is going to wear those clothes out faster. So yeah, dryer here, really not necessary. AC, at least in Medellin, is not really necessary. Now you go to Santa Fe, or you go to San Jeronimo, or you go to Santa Marta, or trying to think of Necoclí, you're going to need AC. That's a whole different situation. Hey, Markel, take it and get your guests to come back through the window. No, they're not going up 21 floors. That's 21 floors up. If they can come through that window at 21 floors, man, that's Spider-Man or Spider-Woman, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's 21 floors up. And security there is yeah, they got security at the gate. There's 2 guards at the gate. There's 2 guards on the grounds, and then there's a guard at the entrance. So yeah, they It's well secure. Like I said, it's one of the exclusive areas in Poblado. Like Poblado, all Poblado people here is like, oh, it's too touristy, it's too this and that. Poblado is no different than any other city. You got your nice side, you got the middle of the road, and then you got the lower end. So here in Poblado, Manila, the Manila area, that's where all your digital nomads are, your co-living spaces, your hostels, all that is in Manila. That's the hood side of Poblado. And then you have Alejandria or Alejandria. Is it Alejandria or Alejandria? One of them. That's more of your middle to high end area, Alejandria. And then you got Castropool, La Frontera. So La Frontera is between Poblado and Envigado. There's a lot of nice apartments there as well. But what this is, right, you got to know how to get there because this particular area is off the beaten path. So you really need a car or a driver in order to live in this area because it's not like the main street is within walking distance. You go to this area and they're showing it to me and I'm looking at this and I'm going, damn, there ain't no sidewalks. There ain't nobody walking outside because this isn't the area for that. You ain't gonna see no buses. Bruh, when you going, as a matter of fact, I think I got it on video. When you're going, there's no sidewalks, there's just trees. And then there's this big ass circle, right? That circle, there's apartments all the way around. There's apartments and condos just like that all the way around. And if you ain't supposed to be over there, you're gonna find out quick. You ain't supposed to be over that way. You need to go back the other way. Because it's a dead end. It's a straight dead end of just condos and apartments that are lined up just like this all the way around that curve. And they know quick who's supposed to be in there and who ain't supposed to be in there. So that was what I was told is the most exclusive area in Poblado. Now there's supposed to be an area like that as well in Las Palmas. You guys heard me talk about Las Palmas before. Where I plan on going, because it don't matter, ain't none of y'all coming that way anyway, is Llano Grande next month. I plan on moving into the Llano Grande area at a hotel there next month. I ain't gonna lie. That hotel ain't cheap, dog. It's $160 a night. I don't know if I'm gonna do 30 days, but that's where I plan on going next month. So when y'all see me next month, around the 1st, March, 2nd, or whatever it is, because I think I'm in here till the 7th of March. I may leave early, but I think I'm paid to the 7th. That's where I'll be, in one of those hotels. That's what I decided to do, Mike, Howard. And then I plan on checking out Rio Negro or Llano Grande for a while. That's basically the same area, Rio Negro and Llano Grande. I'm freezing up. I'm freezing up, guys. That's what Mike is saying. Let me pull this up. Damn, internet acting up again, or is it in my laptop? I still haven't replaced my laptop, guys. It's gonna cost too much to do so. I'm like, they crazy. They gonna pay an extra $1,000 for a laptop. See if I can pull this up. Oh, I guess I am froze. Damn, that's messed up. Okay, it is freezing up. All right, guys, look, there will be a Saturday roll call tomorrow night. And then I do plan on coming on live for a little while for the Super Bowl. So look forward to seeing you guys then for Saturday roll call as well as the Super Bowl. I know I'm freezing up, but hopefully you can hear me. So I'll go ahead and end the stream on that. The stream, can get my words out. End the stream on that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Until then, guys, I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your night.